My name is Bogdan, and I'm working for Mobile Heights, and I'm an engineer. So actually, one of the few hardware engineers here, because we know everybody that we are in a world dominated by software. Really happy that you guys actually pinpointed a lot of things that I'm going to show you for you today, and we are going also to present some devices. These kind of really small, nice devices we are doing in Mobile Heights. Um, You discussed about one project in Lund about Bluetooth Low Energy and Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. We are doing exactly the same stuff, so we can help you with that. I want to say that I work with Martin a lot in Sony. I don't know if it was a good experience for you, but we work together quite a lot. So we have started this hackathon, and the idea with this hackathon together with Malmö University for quite a long time. I think that first we started talking about it in October. And why that? We have kind of history, long history together with Malmö University and together with Medea, with Corin, working in common projects for big data, for some other R&D like Alice, where we're looking into how to send warm water to some apartments in Lund. Interesting collaboration. They are looking into Internet of Things. We are also looking into Internet of Things. Mobile Heights is a cluster, mobile communication cluster, and we are looking into what is the future of mobile in general. We are seeing now that the smartphones are going to be plateau, so they are not going to increase as much as before in sales. And we are seeing a need for new devices, like things that are going to communicate each other, like processes communicating each other, like things that are going to generate data. We've been shoulder to shoulder, working together with some projects for Vinnova. We have started on our road with minimum viable device. I'm going to discuss a little bit about. They have started doing a project about big data, which you know, big data, the cold science. You never know what kind of things you are going to get. You don't know what the algorithms are going that your idea is. We are trying to do the bottom-up approach. We are trying to generate the data. In a world where everything it is connected, you know, first we connected places to internet via GPS or satellites or via optical fiber. And now we have coupled people, so everybody has a mobile phone, everybody has a tablet, and we can communicate each other in a manner we couldn't do for some years ago. Now, our dream is to connect the unconnected. And I'm talking here about things. We are trying to connect things in a very easy way. We are talking about things that are around us. Like you said, in Lund, you want to know where a bike is going and you know to know what a bike, for example, how fast is cycling and where and how the weather. These are things that are happening quite close to us in the last 100 meters. Unfortunately, and until now, we have about 10.5 billion devices that are connected to each other. Unfortunately, they are not using the same technology, so it is quite difficult for us to get the data from them. Most of them, they are doing proprietary solutions. That is even worse. It's doing our work even more challenging. We are now working here trying to find a solution how to couple these things in a best way. And you know, everybody has a phone, everybody's using an application or some more application. You discussed, Martin, about services that are possible to do on top of devices. We are now looking into things that are not going to port applications on top of them. So it will be really interesting for you to find solutions based on application to use sensors and to use sensors in things. Because usually things are going to tell you, and sensors are going to tell you notification. I have 20 degrees Celsius. Your speed is 120 kilometers per hour. So they are these kind of small bits and pieces that are generating data and giving you the possibility to grab them together. We are looking also into this kind of devices, what kind of data that are generating and how they are going to send it. And we are seeing now that is a big cost for generating data. I just got yesterday a phone call from Telia asking me if I'm going to change my mobile phone internet rate. And they're charging me like 50 crowns a gigabyte, which is for me impossible. It is frustrating. Why should data should cost so much? So in the future, how do you think that these kind of small bits and pieces are going to send data and not costing anything? We looked around us, and as we discussed before, we are looking into the last hundred of meters, and we know that here, for example, data is almost costing nothing. When you are coupling via Wi-Fi or when you are coupling via Bluetooth, you can send data without costing nothing. So we are trying to, with help of this device, which we call it a minimum viable device, we are trying to get data from these kind of things, put them into this small device, which is a quad-core computer. It is a very powerful computer. I have in here like a server that in, I think that year 2000, in this kind of two pieces, in year 2000 it was not possible to do. It's an 8-core computer. It has a lot of memory. It has a lot of RAM memory. You couldn't do that in 2000. Now we have it here in this kind of 5 by 5 by 5 square centimeters, or cubic centimeters. Now it is possible, but we are seeing another challenge, and that's why we are trying actually to emphasize here. Now everything is working in a kind of vertical model. We are sending data to Google or to Apple or to Facebook or to whoever. These are, so that's why I have this kind of T-shirt. They are one of the guys who have big data. So, and after that, they can store it, they can process it somewhere in the cloud where it's very cheap, and they can do whatever they want with it without you knowing. For us, in the future, we are trying to get you this device for this kind of three reasons: for privacy, for security, and for mobility. We know that, for example, if you have your blood pressure information, you don't want that to be accessed by everybody. If you want these kind of healthy problems, you don't want them to be accessed by everybody. So that's why we are trying to store it here and send it to whom we want. This will be also possible for Skånetrafiken or for some other industries where they can use this device for protecting data, for securing them. Also, we know that the world is on the way towards Internet of Everything. Everybody is discussing about three big categories: Internet of Things, big data, and cloud. Mostly for me, being a hardware engineer, this is my geek part. I'm here. I'm doing devices. All my life I have done that. But now we have to collaborate with processes and with people to come up with ideas for how to generate data bottom up for you guys here, the hackers, to find out new interesting business model, to find out new applications that I can use. So I will give you more time to hack, and as also my previous colleagues said before, and they also, Martin, maybe you can just get your code down and we can go and hack together. You got these guys a lot of ideas, and also you about cycling and what to do with data. This is actually my idea. I had that idea in, I think 2000 when I came to Sweden. It was how I can, I'm not a late sleeper, but I don't want to shuffle, and I cannot handle more than 7 things in the same time. So for me, it will be really cool to have the bus telling my watch that, or the night watch that, okay, I'm going to be late. This watch is going to cancel my meetings at 8 o'clock in the morning because the bus will not come. And that can also reschedule my meetings, or maybe can book. I actually been in this situation, being 4 a.m., waking up, taking a taxi to the train station, and the train didn't come. And also I found out after that the plane was cancelled, but I still woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Wouldn't it be better not so the plane, the SAS will tell to my watch that no, now shut down, you don't have to wake him up. Let him sleep more, and we can reschedule your travel. We know that today, in my small calculation I have done 2 nights ago, 1 milli delay is costing us about 34 million Swedish crowns. So we have to find this kind of business models for being able to kill out this delay. How we can get the money back? There are money we are throwing due to the fact that they are not only Skånetrafiken, but also some other, they are delaying the schedules. So we need the money. So we need to find a solution for how to get this back. So this being said, thank you for being here, and happy hacking.